Hello everybody and welcome to the Pocono International Raceway as we get ready for the Axalta 400 live here at the flat triangle track known as Pocono International Raceway. We are getting set for a very dynamic run at this racetrack. We got, if I counted correctly, about 8 spots left in the chase with about 13 or so races left until the chase. So for those 8 spots, people who are already in the chase or who have a win but are low in points had better hope that we get some repeat winners, or else they need to step up their game big time. You can't see it, but on the pole is Tweenix Racing's number 51 of Alex May. And then alongside is the number 55 of Karen Minazuki. And then Tweenix Racing teammate Seth Cole in the 52. And Sean Henley in the 57 are in row number 2. So Tweenix Racing with a very good qualifying run here today at Pocono, as we get ready to send you trackside for the most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
There we go. The command to fire the engines has been given here at the Pocono Raceway. I keep forgetting to set, oh my god, for tracks as long as this one. As you see cars roll off the racetrack. There we go, just to save some time. Here's your qualifying results for this race here today at the Pocono Raceway. There you go. We got 20 laps of racing. Pit stops are on, and as always, you know it's going to come down to fuel mileage. So, Tweenix Racing's 1, 3, and 4, and then Michael Waltrip Racing in 2nd, and of course Kyle Tech Racing in 5th. Here we go to get the green flag here at Pocono to start the Axalta 400 green flag. We're underway. Cars already fanning out 3 wide. In the back, we're watching from a good camera as they go down off into the corner. Alex May will get a good run off. Heading down the straightaway now, so we're gonna take a look at this camera now coming down the straightaway. Alex May, here comes Sean Henley down to the inside of the 55. Henley gonna slide up, try to take over the spot, but here comes Seth Cole, who got a really good run through the corner, and is gonna try to make it 3 wide for 2nd. Oh, Henley, ooh, Seth Cole forces Henley up. Teammates racing rough here at Pocono early on. And it's the 51 of Alex May who is gonna be, it's the 51 of Alex May who is gonna lead the very first lap of this race. I love how these cars brake sideways like that when they're trying to go through a corner. Coming off of turn number 1, all the way back there, you see that you're gonna see the cars come racing at us. Now heading off in the turns here in the tunnel turn. Seth Cole still Sean Henley still trying to work on the 55 of Karen Minazuki. Coming off the turn, it's going to be a caution flag. Caution flag is out. Oh! Cody Hagan, Peter Saviano, Nathan Hudson with a big crunch on his hood. Nick Pericles. Dougie Shears and Charles Jackson have some rear end damage. So does Trent Dunham in the 1. And, oh, you got John Citadino with some damage. And the 16 of Derek Pemberton with some damage as well to the front end. Looks like we had a bit of a caution here today as the cars, as these cars kind of bunch up to get themselves slowed down up ahead here. Jessica Villanueva has some damage as well. That might have been just from right here. But as you see, the cars are now under caution for the first time today here at Pocono. Let's go back and take a look at what happened. Okay, we're looking here at John Citadino. He is coming through turn 2. You see his car sliding up the racetrack right now. His car makes contact with Ben Neuwirth in the 20 car. That's going to turn the 20. It's going to turn the 72 up into Jessica Villanueva. Villanueva bounces off the wall right there. That's where the damage to her 78 car came from. You see the 20 car into the wall. Already, we're looking at this angle. 72 car hits her, hits the wall. You see the 88 car begin to go. And then Charles Jackson gets turned back there off of Jessica Shelton. That's where Shelton got her damage from. Then Citadino comes back across the track, runs into the 48 of Nick Pericles and the 1 of Trent Dunham. You see that's where the 70 or the 24 is getting some damage. And you see the 6 car runs right into the 34 car. Dougie Shears gets involved. A bunch of cars involved in the first accident here at Talladega. So, I said Talladega, didn't I? Pocono, God, where the hell is my mind at? So, thank you guys. Why am I saying thank you? My God, my mind is not in the right place. Ah! Okay, we're going to go back up for the restart. There, I said it. Welcome back to Pocono Raceway, where we have 15 laps to go, but we're going to have a restart with 14 laps to go. 4 cars have retired out of the race, and 1 car is 1 lap down. We have Nathan Hudson, Charles Jackson, Dougie Shears, and John Citadino out of the race. And for some reason, O'Neal Baldwin is on pit road. I think he had an extensive tire problem or something on that number 18 car. Something happened. He was running 10th, but then something happened while we were away, and he had to come down pit road, and they had to look at it and get it repaired. He is 1 lap down, and I don't think he'll catch the leaders in time to get be able to inch for a shot for his lap back. So quickly, your top 10 is Alex May, Karen Minazuki, Sean Henley, Kyle Matthews, Seth Cole, Stephen Pollard III, Dylan Poteet, Annabelle Belvin, Jay Pericles, and Preston Plord. So here we go, getting ready for the restart here with 14 laps to go. The green flag is out. We're underway. Heading back down the back straightaway into the tunnel turn number 2. It's still the 51 of Alex May. Karen Minazuki is second. Here comes Kyle Matthews for third in that number 14, but cannot get a good run. Off of the turn, here comes the 51. Still under the green flag as you see the cars race by the start-finish line. Down the long front straightaway. Henley once again looking towards the inside but can't get a good enough run. The 55 Karen Minazuki really looking to try to get a good enough run off a corner to pass the 51 car. The cars don't look like they're going that fast, but they're going roughly 200 miles an hour. Single file down the road here into the turn. The 14 car right on the back bumper of the 55. He is drafting, trying to get a run on the 55. Who's trying to get a run? It's Chevy, Toyota, Chevy. 55 car kind of drifted up the racetrack a little bit. That's going to open the door for second place right now. The 18 car of O'Neal Baldwin, he's up to speed, but he is so far back. Steve Pollard in the number 9 car is on pit road. I don't know if he was there or if he just went a lap down. Might have been a lap down. But Alex May in the 51 is still the leader. As we're watching the cars now as they come off of turn number 2 down into turn number 3. 51 car stays good down low, so does the 14 of Kyle Matthews. Another lap complete. Once they complete this lap, it will be halfway in the race. The 13 car trying to go underneath the 55. 13 car, he's sliding up the track though. 13 car on the inside line. Look at the group of cars behind him. The 61 car trying to move out. 13 car move right up in front of Sean Henley. Sean Henley does the crossover move. Right behind him is the good battle for the position. Henley now goes through the corner pretty good with a good enough run on the 13, but I don't think it'll be good enough to pass him. Heading down off into turn number 3. We're probably not that far away from green flag pit stops beginning here unless they pit under the first caution. We are still under green here at Pocono, and we'll be right back after these commercials. Welcome back to Pocono, where we have begun green flag pit stops. Bunch of cars come down pit road on the very first lap. But cars that don't include Ben Neuwirth, Jake Haynes, and Alex May. He's got Andy Thomas right in front of him, who does not have a hood and is well considerably 10 mile an hour plus slower than the 51 machine. Then you got Nick Pericles, who's back here, who may have pitted or he's just fallen a lap down, or very close to it. Big time gap between first, second, and third as the 51 of Alex May now comes down pit road. Now, what you guys did not see off camera was the fact that the number 14 car was indeed battling with the 51 for the lead when they decided to come down pit road. There is O'Neal Baldwin back here, who is coming back into pit road. There's the 14 and there's the 55, so it'll be a huge lead if the 14 car gets out ahead of these drivers up here. There's the 14 car coming through the corner. Now the 51 car comes off of pit road and goes immediately past the yellow line and is allowed to start getting up to speed in quite a hurry. The 14 car has already passed him, so the 14 of Kyle Matthews will cycle around to be the leader, and what a big lead he is going to have on the rest of the field. 51 of Alex May will be second, then it'll be Karen Minazuki or possibly Stephen Pollard the third in that 13 machine, who's going to try to battle it out right now with that 55. Here he comes off the corner. He's going to see 8 laps to go here. No, excuse me. 7 laps to go here at Pocono. 7 to go, and he's got a 2-second lead, a 2.3 second lead over second place right now. So all Kyle Matthews has to do is just coast his way to victory pretty much. He's got to try to save whatever he can to make sure he makes it on his tires and fuel and he can pretty much have this race won. Oh, we have a battle for second place now. Karen Minazuki puts a little bit of the bumper to the 55, and now they're battling it out for second. The 55, Karen Minazuki, trying to get the second spot back as they battle off the corner. That's just going to allow the 14 to pull away a little bit. Karen Minazuki will take over the second position. Wow, and that actually they closed up a lot on the 14 right there. Well, here comes the 13 of Stephen Pollard. The third going to try for second place, but Karen Minazuki gets one heck of a run off the outside line, and she retains the second position. Karen Minazuki still battling for second, but it's the 14 of Kyle Matthews that has the lead. The question still remains is how will the 14 car go, as they've now closed it in to within a second of the first position car. There's still the battle for second place. The 55 car gets a great run off the outside line. Oh, they really caught that 14 car. I think the 14 is saving just a little too much, and they just told the 14 to step it up. He needs to step it up. 5 laps to go. Karen Minazuki has all but caught that 14 machine. Look at how close the leaders are. Now the 55 goes to the inside, and the 13 is going with them. With her, excuse me. They're all going with the 55. Karen Minazuki is going to try to take the lead, going through turns 1 and 2. The 14 battling it out, back on the outside line, trying to get a run. 13 car down the inside, battling down the short straightaway here, trying to get the lead. It looks like the 55 car may have it going through the turn. Yeah, Karen Minazuki will take the lead. Stephen Pollard the third in the number 13 car, right behind him in second place. Oh boy, what a great run this is going to be. Off the corner, we're going to see 3 laps to go. Oh, the 14's coming back into pit road. The 14 car cannot make it on fuel. Kyle Matthews cannot make it on fuel. Neither can the 48 of Nick Pericles. And I can't tell about the rest of them. But right now we have a battle for the lead, and it's brewing big time here with the 55. They're catching a lapped car that looks to be the 15 of Annie Thomas. How will Annie Thomas come into play with these drivers? Annie Thomas is 10 miles per hour slower than the 55. The 13 car going to duck to the inside, going to try to do it through the turn. Oh no, they can't make it on fuel either. The 51 of Alex May is going to stay out again. 2 laps to go here at Pocono. Fuel strategy coming into play one more time. Look who else stays out. Cody Lamas, who won last week at Dover. Alex May, does he have enough fuel to make it? That is the question. Alex May going through turn number 2. He still looks to be up to speed. Will he have enough fuel to make it one more time around the racetrack? I have no clue. Alex May will come off of turn number 3, and he is gonna stay out, it looks like. Yep, Alex May gonna stay out one more time. White flag is out. 1 lap to go, and it looks like maybe the 41 Cody Lamas could not make it. Now it's all up to lap traffic to see if Jake Haynes can get a second win of the season. Or will the 51 car run out of gas? That is the question. Can the 51 car make it all the way on fuel? 51 car tries to dive to the inside of the 15 but can't quite clear. Oh, there's an accident up ahead. The 3 car got spun right up ahead of the leaders. 3 car got spun up ahead of the leaders. 51 car had to avoid. And coming out of turn number 3, Alex May is going to get his first win of the season. He wins here at Pocono. Alex May gets the win at Pocono. The race is over. The caution flag was out. It was the caution and the checkered flag that wove, but it doesn't matter as Alex May, the 51, has clinched, or has added his name to the list of drivers in the chase. Very, very, very entertaining. The 51 car is going to take another victory caution lap. The checkered flag continues to wave. The racing is now official. And here's your official results. Alex May wins. Jake Haynes second. Ben Neuwirth third. Karen Minazuki is in 4th, Stephen Pollard the 3rd and 5th, and so on down the list. Bunch of drivers 1 lap down, including O'Neill Bolvin, Nick Altendorf, who got spun on the white flag lap, and others all get involved in accidents. Now the 51 car is out of fuel. The 51 of Alex May is out of gas, coasting back around to pit lane. So for Michael Norman and the Budweiser All-Pro Series here at Pocono, we want to say congratulations to Alex May and the Tweenix Racing number 51 team for going to victory lane and winning the race on fuel mileage here today. A good run for most of these drivers. The point standings are coming up right after this race. Stay tuned for that. Next week is Michigan, so we head back to the 2.5 mile cookie cutter D-shaped racetrack for there. So for Michael Norman and the Budweiser All-Pro Series here at Pocono, I say until we meet again.